Hi, everybody. This is Sherry Denny coming to you from now it's sunny Arizona. I'm so excited to actually be here to speak to you about this little amazing device right here. It is the Go by Asirvia Proximity Marketing Solutions. And I got started in this with the most amazing text message. And it's kind of a funny story because I've worked with Tina Malsom before. And she waited about 30 days to get me this message, but as all it said was, hey, I found something that can help you get even more eyes on your business. Do you want to know? And I said, well, sure, why not? And I knew not to even look at it until the next morning. 5 o'clock, I get up, I look at it, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. It's that 3-minute video you guys have probably already seen. And I had Tina on the phone at 6 o'clock in the morning. And like, Tina doesn't answer the phone for anybody till about 9. So that was amazing. And she told me a little bit more about it. And I'll tell you what, I was on my way to Alaska. I didn't even have one of these in my hand. And I just showed the video to people. And everybody wants to have this. You see, what's fun about this Go beacon, this device, is people are going to be looking for you because this is like the neatest, greatest thing since mom's sliced bread. And they want to be able to get more eyes on their business. They want to be able to brand their business, and you got it. So get out there and start showing this to people. And that's why we're doing these, so that we can do the talking for you. You just invite people here and we'll help you out. So I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what it is I'm talking about. This is the Go by Asirvia. Of course, it's proximity marketing, and proximity marketing, you guys, is where it's at. This cute little device is no bigger than the size of a double stuffed Oreo cookie, and it transmits a message to people that have their Bluetooth enabled on their phone. It transmits a message now up to 400 meters. Do you guys realize that that's like a quarter mile? Really? So if you have something like that in your hand and you're be able to take it around anywhere you want, or even place it in places where you want to, that are high traffic areas. And what I mean by high traffic is not on the freeway. I mean high traffic areas where there's a lot of people sitting, like, I don't know, at a restaurant, you know, a train depot, at the airport, at the DMV, any place like that where people are what? Looking at their phone. It could be anywhere. Hate to say it, but it even happens in church. So you can get your message out everywhere. And it's with this awesome little Go, and we have a Go Basic service and a Go Plus service. This is part of a $45 billion industry by 2025. So I don't know, if you want a piece of that action, listen up. Anybody can be using this. If you know anybody that has a business, anybody that has a storefront, anybody that has, maybe they're a network marketer, they got a potion, lotion, or a pill, maybe, just maybe, they may be looking for you to help them build their business. The storefront businesses like boutiques, fitness clubs, salons. Oh my gosh, how many of you know a hairdresser? They're always looking for customers. How many of you know service providers that clean carpets? Speaking of which, I've got a fantastic testimony for you. Yesterday, I had a guy come in and give me an estimate to clean the carpet here. And I was literally talking to somebody on the phone while he's, figuring out his square footage and everything, which, by the way, I already had written down, but he had to do it himself. And I actually showed this on a Zoom to somebody, and he goes, wait a second, what is that? And I said, oh, you don't want to know. I'll tell you in just a little bit. Anyway, he did ask me again, and I always do that. I take it away from them to start with. And I showed him what this was, and he goes, you got to be kidding me. We've been here 45 years in Prescott, Arizona. I've never seen anything like that. I've got to take this to my wife. So I got a phone call from her just before this webinar started. I can't wait to call her back up and see how many they want. So you just never know, you guys. I mean, I have a landscaper friend in Pasadena that does, the xeriscape lawns, and he literally takes this and slips it under the lawn in the front by the mailbox where people that are driving by or walking by. And by the way, it's by the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. I mean, can you imagine what he's going to get now? He's got that underneath the fake grass, and people get that message. So I mean, this is, again, it's like the best thing since grandma's sliced bread. Hers was better than my mother's. Sales professionals can be using this. Speakers, oh my gosh, you guys, and people that do events and put organizations together. If you have something that you need to get out there through your church, anybody and everybody that has anything to promote brand, this is for them. So it automatically promotes your business. It's this tiny portable wireless device, and anybody that has their Bluetooth enabled has given permission for this message from your device to land on their phone. It's that easy. It's easy peasy. It's legit. It's FTC regulated, rules are everything is all good. It's all good. So you want to broadcast your message in a link? Well, here, let me show you what the Go Basic service does. When you order your services, you're paying for a service. There's no contract to it, but you actually get your Go with that, the Go for free. And it's a basic link created with a message and a link. So like there, it has Proximity Marketing Works. Well, we know it does. We've been testing it out for over 9 months now. So this is really cool. And you can go in your back office and actually track the amount, how many exposures that you get on each one of your devices. So that's one way that you can create your message out to people. And that's the basic Go service that you get with your Goes. And for the very first week that you activate your Goes, you're going to have access to the Go Plus ad. You get that for 7 days free trial. But here's what's so cool about this. You can add a picture just like it shows right there. And the hottest trend in marketing is here. That's a message you put on there, plus another part of a message. You're wondering how I got this message on your phone. There's also, you could change out that picture with a YouTube video. You can put other information up there, up to 191 characters. You guys, this is like the best. It kind of looks like a Groupon, but it's color. It has everything, all the information they'd want to need. And you can actually save it to your iPhone or your Android wallet. And once it's there, you can actually send that link anywhere. You can put it on Facebook, Pinterest, any social media, LinkedIn. I mean, everybody that has any social media can see this. You can text it to people. You can email it to people. It is the most awesome marketing device out there. And here's what I'm talking about, the tracking. Every single Go device has a URL specific to it, and it will track every single exposure that you get on this. And this is different than what you see in your back office. There is a, in your back office, you can go to the settings for 25 different websites that can be tracked in your back office. But this, the Go, there's your tracking right there. And it lets you know how many exposures you get. So you see the waves on there where they're really high? That must have been a really good message because it's around 450. Then it dips way down. That person either wasn't out in a very populated area where people are looking at their phones, or maybe they changed the message and it wasn't so great. So I tell people, change the message or get out of your house. So here's the features list. I've pretty much already gone over this. You have a 40-character message with the Go Basic, and you also have that with the Go Plus. And you have a clickable link, but there's so many other things that you can do with the Go Plus. And get back with the person that sent you here, and they will be able to advise you more on things that you can put in with your 7-day free trial, help you with your 40-character message. And there's also, when you get these, you guys, there's a booklet that will come with your Goes that help you with those messages, help you get it activated, but we're all here for you as well. So, number one question I get is, how does it work? The other one is, how much does it cost? So right now, the services are 50% off. So I am trying to get as many people to be looking at this as possible right now. The initial sign up will include your first month and your last month on your subscription. It's just like, you know, your cell phone or your cable, you know, thing that you get. And there's a one-time activation fee for the Go services. It's whether you buy 3 Goes or 303 or 3003. It is a $30 one-time activation fee. So the Go Basic, you can get 3 of them for $69. Remind you, it is now 50% off, but the whole package together will be around $168. For 5 Goes, that's $99 for 5 of them. And again, that's 50% off, so that'll be around $228. There's shipping in there as well. And for 8 Goes, and that seems to be the most popular package that we send out, because think about it, you guys. You have 3 of these that you carry on you most of the time anyway. You give people the option of different messages. No, they're not all going to say the same thing. Different messages. You know, it's like an ice cream store. If you just sell vanilla ice cream, you're kind of losing out on the chocolate and strawberry, right? So have 3 on you at all times. And then the other ones you can give to your employees or put it in your vans where you do cleaning, or put them out in other people's stores, storefronts. Stick them around your competition. You know, you're going to need more than 3. But some people just want to get their toes wet and see how this works, even though we've already gone through that beta testing. We know that these work. You know, get whatever you can afford at the time. And you can get that Go Plus for a 7-day free trial. And then when that is exhausted, you can get that for $19 each on each device. And I have at least 2 on, I have 3 sets of 8, and I have at least 2 on each one of those having the Go Plus, because you've got to be able to show that to people. It's kind of like the best thing going. Once you show them that, they're going to want that. And if just in case one of these, I don't know, gets run over by a bus or a truck, you'll probably want to replace it. And that would be a $25 fee just to replace it. But I'll tell you what, if you've placed these somewhere, and like I've got one at the DMV up in Alaska, and it's, you know, until it flatlines, it has 0 on it. I'm not going to replace that. If somebody has picked it up and it's still getting exposures on it, woohoo! So, but anyway, it's $25 to replace it. So here's the reason I have this picture up here, is because this company does some of the most amazing things. They do amazing trainings for you. There's also another section of this if you're the least bit interested to have another income stream, which I know several people do. I want you to get back with the person that invited you here, and they'll be able to speak to you more about that. But we all get together about every 4 months. And our first one was in Miami last October. We just had another one in Atlanta in January. And this May, over the holiday, Memorial Day weekend, we are all converging at the Gaylord Resort and Hotel in Dallas, Texas. And we are going to be trained by some of the most amazing speakers on sales. So this could pretty much help you out if you're so inclined to go. And we do have tickets for that if you want to go ahead and get a hold of the person that called you. I think Curry's got some out there. I know Tina Malsom still has one. Or you can go to the site from the, you know, the person that you talked to that brought you here has a specific link, and you can actually go in there and see what that's all about as well. But I want to show you really quick how this works on an Android device. I have an iPhone, got an iPhone and an Android. And you can still see it on an iPhone right now. It is coming on iOS. For right now, just download the Physical Web app, and you'll be able to pull those right up. As a matter of fact, I'll show you here right now. I've got this on here. Physical Web, it is right there. And I just click on it, and boom, it will bring up, I think I've got 2 of them right here. Oh, they all show up. So there's 2 of them out, one of them out in my car and the other one in the window on the other side of the house here. But these ones are, you just, let me start that all over again. On the Android, you scroll down and it will show you, and this is what people do with their Android. I've walked around downtown. I was wondering, do people, what do they have to do in order to get these notifications? Well, guess what? Android people were kind of ahead of the wave on this one. They know when they want their notifications that they scroll down on it, and they will show up on here on a line, and then it shows up Google Nearby, and I'm waiting for those to propagate, and they always do. They'll just keep coming up one at a time. Here's the one that I want to show you here that I put on. I actually change this every day. I have this, oh, let me see if I clicked it hard enough. I have this here, and I also have it on one of the devices downtown Prescott, and it's Market Your Business right here. It has a little 16-second video on there, and when you click on that, it's just a YouTube video. See if I can get it to play. And it says proximity marketing is the new Facebook ads. I'll turn that off so you can actually hear me. And you can save it to your Apple or Android wallet. There's a lot more room there to put more information, up to 191 characters. There's your phone number. More is the URL that you're going to send people to, and then share. You share that link to Facebook. And you know, the fun thing about this is, well, there's a ton of fun things about this, is once you share that to Facebook, a simple little ad can go viral. And what if that was your business? I mean, isn't that the whole idea of this, is for you to get more eyes on your prize? And that's your business. So with that said, I want to thank everybody that came here to see this live, and get back with the person that actually invited you here. And I'm going to close this out real quick so I can answer some questions for you.